So what are you asking me right now?
Are you okay
I can't
with that
answer
in terms
questions
of-
about something that I'm not aware of.
Okay, but are you okay with players kind of expressing frustration over things like that? Or is that something that you hope that they kind of keep to themselves? And
I got to have more information before I answer any of those kind of questions.
What conversations have you had with Puka about his live stream this week?
Yeah, he was very apologetic. I don't think he understood the totality of some of the things. I think he issued that apology. I know this guy's heart, and for anybody that was offended, terribly sorry about that. I know he feels that same exact way. He's a young guy that's a great kid that's continuing to learn about, just the platform that he has. I love him. We're going to continue to put our arm around him and help him learn and grow. But we never want to do things that ever offend anybody, and I know he feels that same way.
How about those guys coming onto your property at the facility in a short week as you're preparing for the biggest game?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. They came on our property.
They were outside parking lot.
he said on the live stream that you were mad.
I was. I don't think, no. Did he say my name?
He said, boss man. I assume that was you.
It wasn't me. Yeah.
Did it
Anyway.
feel like a distraction this week?
No, it wasn't a distraction at all. Did you think his play showed that he was distracted? I didn't think so either. He went off today. He didn't. And you know what? And I apologize for. You know what? I love this team. And man, when you put out as much as our group does, and you care so much about something, and you come up short, it's incredibly disappointing. But as it relates to just the things that you're asking, we always want to make sure that we handle ourselves with class, learn from it. I'll put my arm around him and continue to educate our guys. I love this team. I love his heart. I think he's going to continue to grow and mature. And I'm going to be right there with him to continue to help do that. As far as the other things, I know that wasn't a distraction. There were some things that came up. You address it. And you keep it moving, and I think, most importantly, you never want to offend anybody, and I know that that's where his heart is as well. As far as the game's concerned, it was a great back-and-forth battle between two really good football teams. What I was referring to is that I've never quite seen anything like what happened on the two-point conversion, where you're lined up to kickoff, then they say it's a fumble because they had the clear and obvious recovery. Now you tack it on, you make it a 30-30 game. Very interesting. Didn't get a clear explanation of everything that went on just because of some of the timing of it. They were trying to be able to do that, but that's the thing that I've said. I've never seen anything or never been a part of anything like that, and I've grown up around this game. I'm not making excuses. We don't do that. I don't believe in that. It doesn't move us forward, but we do want clarity and an understanding of the things that we can do to minimize that when we rejected the two-point conversion.
Puka criticized the officials in the live stream.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Criticized the officials on Twitter just now. Was that part of your conversation with him after the live stream?
No, I have not spoken to him yet, so I just found out about that. We'll continue to learn.
You said you'll put your arm around him and you'll talk
Yep.
through this with him. When he continues to do this stuff and he's tweeting it after a game, do you feel like conversations are enough to get it fixed, or is there
Oh
some
yeah,
other
I mean, it's going to get fixed. Trust me on that. He's responsible, he's respectful, and I'm going to continue to help him grow, and I'm with him every step of the way. Thank you, guys.
Coach.
Appreciate it.
Hey, guys.
Excuse me?
What were your reactions to the comments that Puka made on the live stream?
To be honest with you, I'm going to tell you the truth. I have not listened to it or been a part of it. I understand that he said some things that maybe he has apologized for since then. I have not spent the time. This is a short week for us, and I've been grinding like crazy to try to get the game ready. I'll probably have a better comment for you after I listen to it, probably next week or something like that. I just want to be honest with you. Appreciate you asking.
It being a short week
Yeah.
with a huge game.
Yeah.
Right? Was that a distraction for you guys at all in terms of?
To be honest with you, I didn't even have time to think about it. I obviously, I don't want to speak for him. Like I said, I haven't listened to it or seen it or whatever it is. I just know that I was focused as much as I could to get ready to play this game as fast as I possibly could. I feel like a lot of guys on our team were in that boat, to try and do that. But I'll have more time to look at it and give you guys a better answer, later, probably next week.
Matt, with Terrence Ferguson, just what does it mean for a rookie to have the kind of game he did tonight? And what does that do for a guy when you can come into a game as big as this one and have 4 pitches?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys on our team had, got experience that they wouldn't have gotten, I thought Mump did a great job today. Ferg was great. Thought he scored on the one. I guess we had a guy downfield. I'll have to take a look at that one. Tough one there. But, no, I thought all those guys played well. I thought Dedich did a great job coming in when K-Dot went down. Played really physical. I thought our guys up front played great. There's no secret to what we were trying to do, just smash mouth it. And, we ran the ball great. We were able to throw it for some yards and some touchdowns as well.
In the mental and emotional ebbs and flows of a game, Sean said that 2-point conversion that you guys stopped. Did that get, can you guys, is that tougher?
No, to be honest with you, I just want to know that rule because I thought on plays like that, like 2-minute or 2-point plays inside of 2 minutes and stuff, I didn't think you were allowed to advance a fumble. Otherwise I think everybody would just go down. If you're going down, just fumble it forward and let somebody else advance it. I obviously don't know the rule well enough. They were, I'm sure they talked to New York or whatever. But that one was interesting to me. I'm sure I'll get an explanation. We'll get an explanation. But yeah, you just go play the next play. There was plenty of football after that, chances to make plays and do all that. So, it was a play in the game, one that I would love a little bit more, explanation and understanding of it. And once we do that, we'll move on.
You're in the playoffs, but obviously tonight's loss may affect your opportunity to get the #1 seed. Is that challenging in the next 11 days?
Go play. Where are we playing? Who are we playing? Put the ball down. Prepare. Go play. That's the attitude this team's had since day one. It's the attitude we're going to have till the last game we play this year. Listen, respect everybody, fear nobody. Go play.
What were you being evaluated for in the injury time?
I was not being evaluated for anything. Yep.
Why were you in the?
I had to use the restroom. I just didn't want to run in.
Interesting.
Matt, this team has responded well following a loss. This is, one of the more dramatic ones. What do you hope the team learns from this?
Oh, just like every game, whether we win the game or lose the game, there's plenty to learn from, plenty of plays we'd love to have back, in probably all 3 phases. So we're going to do what we always do. Look at the tape, find a way to, tweak a couple things to find a way to be better, play for each other, and continue to go out and play. That's the best part about this team. Whether we beat a team by 30 or we lose by 1 on a last-second play, this team's as steady as it gets. So I'm proud to be a part of it, proud of the effort that we had together today. And, tough one for sure, but we'll move on and play who we got next.
Puka did finish with 225 yards, so with no Devontae out on the field, just how do you sum up the impact and the ways that he was able to work through a defense that's trying to take him away?
Yeah, he was great. He did a great job. I thought our coaches did a great job devising a plan to, just try to pick and choose our spots to get him the ball. He made some big plays. When you make big plays, that's how you get those yards. Like I said earlier, I thought really all the guys in our skill group played really well, and our guys up front played well. So, there are a couple plays here and there we want back for sure. That's every game. But anytime you come in here, play that defense, one of the best, if not the best in the league, and, do what we were able to do on offense, control the game, and score whatever we scored, 37. You feel good about it. Obviously, there's a couple plays we went back to maybe score in the red zone earlier in the game or continue a drive where we got off the field early in the game. But I was proud of our effort, of our entire team, the way we fought and clawed. Didn't go our way tonight. Continue to play. That's what we're going to do.
Matthew, just kind of along those lines in terms of the adjustments the offensive staff and the offense as a whole made from the first time you guys played this defense.
Yeah.
And the way you produced and moved the ball tonight. Just what do you like about those adjustments and the game plan overall?
Yeah, I just we were on the field a little bit more, so we were able to affect the game. And like I said in our conference or our chat on Wednesday, or whatever day that was, normally a Wednesday. Sorry, I'm lost. But our defense did such a good job of giving us short fields last time. It was kind of a weird game where you didn't get to feel like, hey, we're in the flow of what we want to do on first and second down and then on third down. And so the first time we played it was a little bit that way. But we just played aggressive, tried to keep the ball in play. Obviously, can do a little bit better job on some of those. But I thought our guys did great run the football. Our guys up front were doing a great job. And then when we called pass plays, we made some explosives and then, checked it down a few times when they did a nice job covering it. So it was just a good mix. I thought Sean called a great game. We obviously had a great plan and continue to build on it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.